Alright, what is up, everyone? I'm going to be doing a quick recap of a few trades that were given out this week. I apologize for being quite busy this week. I had a lot going on, so I wasn't really able to do many live calls or call outs at all for that matter. But the main one I'm going to be going over is SMCI because I believe that was one of the only ones I called out this week, honestly. Beast called out a lot of good ones, so make sure you're still following him when I'm not around too much. But yeah, that was last week was like one of my busiest weeks of the year, so now should be smooth sailing from here. Should be all good. But let me just make sure I have the exact date I alerted this. Let me look at this. Okay. So SMCI 40 call alerted on the 11th, which I believe was a Wednesday. Look at the 1 hour for this. Was this? Yeah, this was the 11th. Okay, so here we're on the 1 hour. So why did I end up alerting some calls on SMCI? And first of all, expiration date was oh yeah, so it was for today. Obviously, market's closed now. It's the weekend. So 40 calls alerted. I believe I alerted these, okay, so around 9 a.m. on Wednesday. So sometime around this time, these were called out. Yeah, this candle right here. And those went pretty quickly, but this was meant to be a swing trade. I did tell people, like, one, if you aren't comfortable swinging it, like, of course, feel free to take profits. I did swing some of my position. I'll usually leave runners, so I left some runners to swing, which that wouldn't hurt me if I did end up losing. But if you sold that day, these went up 70%, and if you held to the next day, they opened up around 130, 140%, so not too bad. Yeah, around here when we opened up, yeah, these opened up pretty nicely, and then sold the rest of them on Thursday. But anyways, so I alerted them around, where did the candle go? This candle right here. So 36 37 area. So I did like that we were holding up 36.60 specifically. We were not reaching below there at all these past Monday and Thursday. We did not, but Wednesday and Thursday, specifically Wednesday, that is when I called these out. So got in around this candle right here, and then yeah, these ended up going pretty quickly, but main reason holding up my support level, and SMCI was kind of in this like consolidation area, especially if you look at more of the 5-minute time frame. Let's go back there. 5-minute time frame over here. So 9. A few of these candles were when it was alerted, and then it ended up really running up around 10 a.m. But yeah, so we were kind of in this consolidation area, and then all of Wednesday after open, we were holding up 36.60. You see here. Pre-market, we were not really holding that up, but during market open, we were, and SMCI was sort of due for somewhat of a little run up there. So yeah, alerted these, and then side note, I'll also talk about Nvidia that was alerted. I ended up getting stopped out of that, but I'll talk about it in a second. Yeah, so main reason holding that up, and we were sort of due for a bit of a run up. Yeah, so you could have sold around this time over here, high 38 area, but if you did hold till the next day, yeah, I think I sold around here, around 39, high 39s reaching 40. I kind of knew to not keep any more contracts because we would not break 40. So yeah, that is basically the full reasoning for SMCI. Hopefully you guys got in that trade. But next, Nvidia. So I did alert a swing trade and I did say it was high risk. It was more of a lotto. And it was a lotto. Like, you should not, there's a reason I said that. You should not be risking. You should have not risked a ton on that if you took it. So basically, there's a 142 call for next week. These actually opened up pretty nicely in the morning. Yeah, because we entered, I want to say we entered sometime, I officially called these out near market close on Thursday, so ended up entering these. Yeah, so around 137, lower 137 area, I ended up entering these and calling these out for everyone to take an entry. So we did up opening pretty high, if you see over here, almost reaching 140. We were like touching 140 opening up. And I should have called out, everyone just sell these. That was my mistake. I thought Nvidia by the 5-minute time frame kind of looked like we were going to get some chop like we've been doing, as you see this right here. Ended up getting stopped out around here. I mean, didn't lose much profit on these. Per contract, they were like minus 15% when I ended up calling out, everyone to sell these and just get stopped out. Should have sold them, when market opened up here. Would have been much of a better play. But yeah, so that is a good example of why you need to be careful when someone calls out a lotto trade and to risk very lightly, of course. But yeah, this one just ended up obviously, I thought with Nvidia we were going to get some consolidation zone and then eventually reaching higher because it also looked like that overnight. But we did the opposite, and that is usually what can happen. But the reason that I originally thought, we would get some consolidation and hold this up is because we had been holding up 135 for quite a bit now. And seeing that, I definitely thought, we could consolidate more and then go higher. But, not every trade is going to be how you want it to be. And Nvidia just did not rally with the rest of the chip stocks like Broadcom, but it happens. So yeah, that is mainly, I took more trades this week. I just didn't call them out because Beast called them out. So if you took Tesla went really nicely. I mean, like every day this week, if you just bought it at lows, you're guaranteed to make money, which basically is what I did. It is hard for me to call out Tesla though, because the contracts I enter are close to $800 a con, so I don't really feel comfortable calling that out to people, knowing that one, someone's gonna risk way too much trying to take this, or two, like most people just can't even get in it. But yeah, definitely follow Beast as well. He called out Meta, which I was looking at, and Google. Yeah, but I think that's basically all I have. My next video coming out Sunday will just be Sunday stock watch. But yeah, if you guys have any questions at all, please let me know. But yeah, hope you guys have a great weekend.